different results, you have to tell yourself a different story. All right, at this point in time, I want to bring Shelley on with us. Shelley Langan is a client of mine and has been working with me, I don't know, 4 or 5 months now, Shelley. And she's going to share a little bit of her story about having a particular career in a particular industry and deciding to make a paradigm shift and what that has been like for her. So let's bring Shelley on if we can. Let's unmute you there, Shelley.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Can everyone see Shelley on the screen? Let me just remove my spotlight and I think it'll flick over to Shelley. All right. Can everyone see Shelley? Yep. Amazing. So first of all, Shelley, thank you so much for your time and coming on and sharing a little bit of your story with us. Yeah. Maybe you could just talk a little bit about where you were, you know, your desire or why you decided to get into this and what it's been like for you and where you are now.
Okay, so I own a company called Branch Management Tree Services here in Newcastle, and I've had this business for 22 years. I'm actually now in my early 50s, and a few years ago decided that I didn't want to work in this industry forever, but I actually love working. So I have been coached over the last 10 years by quite a few different people, and I love the concept. And whilst I was being coached one time, I actually wrote a coaching program, which then made me think I actually love this kind of thing, love talking about and teaching people. So I wanted to become a coach. And so through the process of Shelley the tree lady to Shelley the coach, I was stuck as to how I could go from one person to the other but still having a extremely busy company and supporting them and a family and all that sort of stuff. So being coached before, as I said, I love being in a community of like-minded people. So I also knew about thinking into results and Bob Proctor and things like that. So I knew the content and I wanted to become coached by someone who already knew the content. So I searched for people. And I was always driven to you. So after a while, having a look at your Facebook page and how that was engaging, I decided to become more visible on your page and do your masterclasses and things like that. So then I had the call with you and came on board into your inner circle. So I've been there, I think about, like you said, 4 or 5 months. And it was that transition of how can I go from Shelley, the tree lady, to Shelley, the coach. And so you instantly got me working on my self-image, which I'm still working on, every day. What I have actually achieved in these 4 or 5 months of being with you is that when I actually did write my confidence coaching course, it was always going to be online. I could not do the videoing. And this was about 2 years ago. Yeah. And I was like, why am I getting stuck? What's happening here? About a month ago, I completed those 7-week videos and I smashed it out in about a month. So I took that whole needing to be perfect out of the equation, became involved in who I was and worked on my self-image to actually get that happening. And all throughout that 7 weeks of, or the 7-week videoing that I did in a month, I actually kept challenging myself, saying, why am I stopping here? Why am I having to wait another day or get my hair done or whatever to do it? So I just wanted to get that completed. So that was a really big tick for me to get that actually done. What I've also gained as well with working with you, Karen, is the time management, managing my time between branch management, coaching people. I had a child at 40, so I've got a 12-year-old, and getting her to where she needs to be. And then also my other 2 kids as well, who are in their 20s. So that time management for me has been really important to manage because I was just flitting here, there, and everywhere and with no structure. Yeah. Another thing that I've really worked on while working with you as well is the discipline side of things, the discipline to the study, turning up to the inner circle meetings, doing the content that you want us to do. Pretty much whenever you say something, I'm just like, right, I'm doing it. So I love being coached. I love coaching people, but to extend myself and move me to that next level and where I want to be, I wanted to be in your space and be guided by you, because I just love this content. I think it's the best coaching you can actually have.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see that in your results. And making the decision, Shelley, was that easy for you? Was it difficult? Did you have objections? Like, what was that like for you, making the decision and investing in yourself?
Yeah. So I'd had the coaching before, and there were different varying price points for me. I think for me, it was just allowing myself to go and spend the money on myself. I mean, we all go and spend money on things at the shops, going on holidays, and we allow ourselves all those sorts of things. But when it comes allowing ourselves to work on us internally and wanting to be the best version of ourselves, I think people tend to procrastinate for way too long with that kind of a decision and not allow themselves that space to really become who they want to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And I reckon, Shelley, that there's probably people watching this live or on the recording who have already made up the decision that they want to get into this. And there's probably some people that are still on the fence or are unsure. Like, what would you say to someone who's still unsure or on the fence about getting into this?
Yeah. Think about where you are at the moment. What is attracting you to this masterclass? What is it that you actually want? And do you want to be in the same similar position in 6 or 12 months' time? If you don't want to be in the same situation, invest in yourself. Honestly, I cannot express how much you are going to get out of it. And it's an investment on you and an investment on your mind. And you will have, changes that you never knew existed.
It's true. That is so true. Oh, thank you so much, Shelley. It's such a great story, two completely different industries and how you have succeeded yourself and continue to do that. And and it's absolutely wonderful to have you in the coaching as well. So thank you so much. I know you've probably got to run to another job now, but I really want to thank you so much. Say thank you to Shelley in the chat, everybody, or leave Shelley a note in the comments. Thank you so much for sharing that with everyone. I really appreciate it.
Bye.